Ring IQ TV, proudly joined by Deandre Savage, all the way from the United States of America in Michigan, right, Deandre?
Flint, Michigan. Yes, sir. Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan. Well, what's the time?
About
What's the
about an
time there?
hour away from Detroit.
Okay, okay. What's the time there at the
Right now,
moment?
right now it's 5:22.
5:22. So you're five hours behind, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah,
So it's
5 hours
been
behind.
it's been a long time coming, but we finally made time for each other. So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for taking the time out and speaking to us. Let's get into the nitty-gritty before I ask you about yourself and how you got into boxing. I do
Okay.
want to ask about um, a fight that's happening next week. Um, Mike Tyson, legendary fighter, against
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul. Once was a YouTube fighter, and you've been helping him out in camp. How has that been?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing, man. It was a great camp. I wasn't there the whole camp. I was there for maybe 4 to 5 weeks. But it's been an amazing experience, and Jake is a hard worker, man. He taking it real serious from what I'm seeing.
Okay, and who put you in touch with obviously joining Jake Paul in camp? Was it a
Well,
manager of yours or
I know his head coach. Me and him have the same coach. So I just his coach is from Detroit actually, and my manager is cool with his coach. With his name is Third. So I went to Detroit, and Third came to the gym, checked me out for about a week, and he said, I'm gonna bring you in the camp with Jake Paul. That's how it happened. I went straight to Puerto Rico.
perfect? And how long was you out there for?
I was out there for about 4 to 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks, something like that.
Obviously, you've been around boxing. You're 6-0 yourself, with six knockouts, I believe.
Yeah,
Correct me
yes,
if I'm
sir.
wrong. Yeah.
Six
Um,
knockouts.
so
Supposed to be eight
obviously,
knockouts.
A,
I got two no contests. It's supposed to be eight knockouts, but I got two no contests.
but yeah, cool. Before we get into that one, um, you've been around the game. You understand boxing. Do you class Jake Paul as a YouTube fighter, or obviously being in camp with him, has that swayed your opinion? Do you think he's actually good enough to be a professional fighter now?
Um, you know, when I first sparred Jake, I could tell he's still a little green. So I could once I seen that he was green, I didn't realize that why he was fighting the guys that he's fighting. I know boxers, I know professional fighters, and people that's been boxing their whole life is mad at him because he's making a lot of money, and he's the top dog in the boxing game right now. Just off the numbers, just off the numbers. And yeah, man, he doing it big, man. He doing Jake Paul doing it real big. I respect that. I don't got nothing against Jake Paul.
Definitely. We all know he's making a lot of money. Um, Obviously he's got a lot of eyes on him way before boxing, and he's bringing in a different crowd into the sport. Um, with Jake, do you believe he's kind of obviously everyone will take the chance and make the money the way he's doing, but do you think he's disrespecting the sport? And I mean, he's fighting Mike Tyson, who is old enough to be someone's granddad. Do you
Yeah.
think he's disrespecting him as well?
Um. I wouldn't say it's disrespect. I would say, I look at it like, what I'm saying, he's a great marketer. Because if I could do it, I would do it. And I wouldn't look at it like I'm disrespecting the sport. Yeah, I wouldn't look at it like I was disrespecting the sport. Jake is just a great marketer, man, and it's also putting Mike in position to make a lot of money, also. So they both gonna get paid. You know, it is just that Mike is 58 years old. Pushing 60, so it's not a good look. It's not a good look, but they both gonna make big money though. So they that's all that matters.
Absolutely. And how was Jake when sparring? Because obviously he did put a clip out in sparring. Can you confirm that was you in the clip that went viral?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That was most definitely me. Yeah.
And
Um. Go ahead.
obviously he caught you. It looked like he caught you with a good shot. Um,
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people
took a
online,
jab and he came over the top with the right hand.
yeah, a lot of people online thought it was you. You were a good actor. Did he actually catch
Mhm.
you?
I mean, he did hit me. I went down on my knee and I got right back up. I just want to say, I appreciate Jake Paul though. You know, I made some good money in Jake Paul camp, man. I just purchased my first home, so I appreciate Jake Paul, and I got a lot of respect for him.
Congratulations on that, my bro.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's a big step. Um, obviously, boxing leads to so many things. Obviously, outside of boxing, financial
yeah,
freedom as well. So I rate you for doing that. When I messaged you a few weeks back, um,
mm,
you did. I believe you told me that you got a lot of hate as well, online, uh, online abuse, like people commenting, just keyboard warriors behind their screens. How do you deal with that? Do you respond or not?
nah, I don't respond. Some fighters do respond. Like I see Clarissa Shields, she responds to a lot of it, and I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, you know, I know I heard Floyd say, I heard Floyd Mayweather say, you know, it don't matter their opinion. It could be good or bad. As long as you get an opinion, that's all that matters. As long as they talking about you, that's all that matters, man. We trying to run the numbers up. Yeah,
Absolutely.
we trying to run the numbers up, man. Yo,
Absolutely. And obviously, yourself, you're 6-0. Obviously, just before this interview started, we were talking about you coming over to the UK next year. Is that
yeah,
to fight, or you just want to come and obviously fuck shit up?
yeah. I want to fight over there so bad. I got a lot of love and I got a lot of respect in the UK, and I've never been over there before. People from over there reach out to me all the time, so I want to come over there and network and meet with those people, and man, hopefully we can set a fight up, man. Solomon Deckers, Alan Bibick, Savage versus Savage, Johnny Fisher. Let's put something together, man. I fight whoever though, So if it's any promoters over there, what I'm saying, that want to do business, you guys contact me and I set you up with my manager, and we can do it like that.
For sure. There's a hell of a lot of promoters here. Um, Obviously Eddie Hearn, you've got Eddie Hearn, you've got Frank Warren.
Yeah,
You've also now got Izzy, part of GBM, who has got a deal with DAZN, and he's moving quite quick as well. So hopefully he sees this and sets you up with a fight with one of the UK fighters. Um,
yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd love to come over to the UK and fight over
Absolutely. DeAndre, would you ever base yourself out here? A lot of UK fighters move to America, or at least base their boxing camps out in America. Obviously, Amir Khan, I remember when he went over there with Freddie Roach at the Wildcard Gym.
there. Yeah,
Chris Eubank Jr. was out in Vegas. Now,
yeah.
even Hamza Shiraz, he's out there with Ricky Funes. Why don't Americans come here and base their careers out here? I mean, boxing seems to be bigger here than it is there.
Yeah, boxing does seem to be bigger there. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that, but maybe because Las Vegas, a lot of fighters go to Las Vegas. Um, I would love to I would love to move to London. I would love to move to the UK if the opportunity is worth it. It got to be worth it though. If it's not worth it, I won't move. I won't make the move. But it got to be worth it. So I love to make that move, man. I got one son, 8 years old, and I would bring my son out there with me.
Definitely. And just touching on the fight, obviously this might come across as a silly question, but who are you rooting for, Mike Tyson or Jake Paul?
I'm going with the great man. I'm going with Mike Tyson, Iron Mike. You know, Mike 58 years old, man. So if I, I don't know what's gonna happen, but man, you know how this goes, man. Um,
I mean,
I feel like if Mike don't get him out before the second round, it's over. I don't think the fight gonna last that long. Hopefully it do. Hopefully it do though. But I don't think so because Mike already 58 years old. I know he smoke a lot of weed now and partying and stuff. Your body. He got a lot of wear and tear in his body. That stuff catch up to you after the years.
absolutely. Obviously,
Yeah.
we do fighters have a rule where they don't really talk about what happened in sparring and what goes on behind closed doors. But Jake Paul didn't care when he put that reel out. I mean,
Right.
have
He
you
didn't.
got
No, he didn't.
have you got anything to say? Have you got any advice for Mike Tyson, first of all, being obviously in camp? Is there anything you need to say?
Well, it's not much that I can tell Mike. Mike done been in the ring with all of them. He got way much more experience than me. So I don't have anything to tell Mike. But like I said, Jake is a great marketer. You know what I'm saying? So by him putting that video out, it also put a spotlight on me. Also, it looks bad, but people know that's me, and people know that I can fight. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people know what's going on in boxing. Jake is just a great marketer, man, and I'm in this business to make money, and if opportunities come my way, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna take those opportunities because I'm trying to provide for my family.
100%. DeAndre, you've been in obviously with Andy Ruiz.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in with Jarrell Miller.
Yep.
Um, obviously Jake Paul doesn't hit as hard as them.
Nah.
Um, but
Nah. And I never been dropped by neither of those guys.
wow.
Yeah.
So what does that say about him? Was it just uh was it just one of them stun punches? Did he catch you off balance? Did he
I
catch you off
mean,
guard?
it didn't really he didn't daze me or hurt me. He just caught me and I just took a knee and went down. Yeah, that's what happened. I just took a knee and went down. That's what
Did you
happened. That's pretty much what happened.
did you manage to drop him? Obviously
No,
he wouldn't put
nah,
the
I
video
couldn't.
out of himself on.
When I'm in these camps, when I first started getting into camps, I was going into camps, trying to hurt the guys. And one time, a couple times, a few times I have hurt a few fighters, and a couple times I have got fired out of the camps because what I'm saying, I was hurting them. So I learned to come into these camps and work. I'm not coming in to try to kill them and lose my job. Because I want to make I want to make money also. So I come in and I give them great work. Yeah,
Did that
that's why I'm so ready to fight. These guys in the top 10 because I know I'm ready. I know I'm ready because I've been in there with these guys: Frank Sanchez, Andy Ruiz, Big Baby Miller, Joseph Parker. I've been in there with these guys, man. So I know what I can do.
absolutely? I mean, you do believe in yourself, and you are ranked with is it the WBO? You're ranked with
Uh, WBA.
WBA. You're ranked with the
Yeah,
WBA. So obviously all these fighters are on your radar. And there's a lot to choose from in the heavyweight division.
yeah. It is.
And
It is.
a lot in the UK. I mean, what are your plans going forward? Have you got any fights lined this year, or is it all next year now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Colombia. I'm fighting December 3rd in Colombia, and hopefully we can start the year off right, man. I feel like big fights is coming next year for sure, especially with me getting my ranking, um, being ranked number 15 with the WBA. So I know big fights are on the way, and I'm the only fighter that's ranked in the top 15 with under 10 fights. All those fighters got 18 fights and up. So let's see what happens, man. I feel like next year is going to be a big year for me, though.
Definitely. I mean, also, I want to add this as well. All the talks were around Jared Anderson being the next big thing in America, and then Martin Bakoli absolutely destroyed him. Um, so
Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of opened up the gates there in America. Who's actually
yeah,
who's
yeah.
gonna take over?
Who's gonna take over? Deandre Savage is gonna take over. I'm the next thing coming out of America. Um, that's one of my goals to be top five. Top five coming out of America next year. That's one of my goals. And
Yeah,
yeah, Jared Anderson got hurt. Jared Anderson got hurt real bad. He shouldn't have took that fight, but everything happened for a reason. Yeah.
agreed. DeAndre, you was in was it Russia a few months ago?
Oh yeah, yeah. I was in Russia. I've been in Russia twice this year. I went to Uzbekistan, Mexico, South America.
Damn.
What is it? Argentina. I went to Argentina. I've been all over.
Wow.
Yep. hmm
There's a lot of fighters who don't get to travel as much, man, and it seems
Yeah.
like you're in a good position at the moment. How was your experience in, I believe, Russia? You had a fight, didn't you? Is that your last fight, or was that an exhibition?
Yeah. That was an exhibition. Nah, my what was the last one? What was it?
It may not have been your last one, but that's the one I remember because I think I spoke to you before you went.
Yeah, I think that might have been the last one. I think that might have been the last one. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I've been moving around a lot this year. I've been moving around a lot this year, man. I plan on fighting a couple more times before the year's, hopefully three more times before the year's up. But two more times for sure. I'm gonna fight twice in December. So, we're just trying to build this record up, man, and catch one of these guys sleeping, so I can make my statement in the heavyweight division. That's my plan. I know I'm a top dog in the division, and I want to fight the big name. I want to fight the big guys.
How many fights do you reckon you'll have before you go for a title, a recognized title? Doesn't have to be world, obviously. I mean a domestic title or anything like that.
Well, I didn't win a big title or nothing like that, but I did win a title in Argentina. It was a
Okay.
WBA Feder Latin belt. I won that belt, but for the big belts, I'm ready, man. I want to do it next year. Before it be, I believe it's going to happen before I have 12 fights. I know it's going to happen before I have 12 fights. I'm connected with some good people, and I got a great manager who's also connected with some good people and some powerful people. So that's how I'm moving the way I'm moving because I'm connected with the right people, and they like me. They like me because I listen and I do my job. So we're just gonna keep pushing, man. We're gonna keep pushing.
And do you think obviously networking is just as important than having skills? Obviously, it's who you know as well these days, right?
Yeah, man. Because look at Jake Paul. He work hard, but he's still green. But he making a lot of money, and he don't got that many fights. So it gotta be networking and knowing the right people. Just having that crowd behind you, like that's one thing with me right now. I'm building my name up in Michigan. A lot of people know who I am in Flint, Michigan, but I want to build my name up in Michigan, period. Because I want to buy a piece of land here myself, and I want to start putting on fights here. So that's what I plan on doing. I plan on putting on the fights and selling the tickets myself and charging for the parking and get the TV numbers myself, and then I will pay everybody else. Um, once everything is done. That's what I'm working on. That's my plan to do. Yeah,
That's good to hear, man. Because a lot of fighters, obviously, as you know, they don't really invest
yeah,
for the future. So once they're
right.
retired,
Yeah,
A lot of them go broke, which is not
yeah,
nice to see.
yeah. A lot of fighters go broke, and we put our life on the line. We put our life on the line in the sport, man. So it's very important. What I'm saying, to invest in yourself, man. It's very, very important to invest in yourself. These people, they don't really care about you. They just want to make money off of you. So it's very important to invest in yourself.
Absolutely. Deandre, is there anything you'd like to add? I mean, about yourself, about the fight next week. Um, is there anything you'd like to add, or
But
even fighters that you'd want to fight in the UK and America? Any call outs?
yeah, I want to call out Alan Bibick. I want to fight. I also want to fight the winner of Solomon Dekris and the other guy. So
Adelaide,
what's his name?
David Adelaide.
Yeah, yes. I would like to fight the winner of that fight. We can do it in the UK. Let's put it together, man. I know it's gonna be a great fight with Jake and Mike. It's gonna be a very entertaining fight. Yeah,
So obviously your money's going on. If you were a betting man, your money's on Tyson, yeah.
nah. If I'm a betting man, I'm betting on Jake, man, because it's a show. It's a show.
Uh,
Everybody knows. Everybody knows it's a show. It's a show. So it's the Jake Paul show.
I mean, Mike Tyson looked good against Roy Jones, but obviously Roy Jones is way past uh, the sell by date as well, and that was a good few years back now as well. But I mean, Mike
Yeah,
Tyson had a little spark in him, but
man.
this is,
I'm hoping we can. I'm hoping we can see the old Mike Tyson, man. I'm hoping so,
I
but
hope so as well,
maybe
man.
we will. Maybe we will. Maybe we will for a couple minutes. I don't know. Let's see what happens, man. I know it's gonna be an entertaining fight, though. It's
He
just good to see Mike getting back in the ring. It's good to see Mike getting back in the ring. Like it's good to see. Even though Floyd doing exhibitions, it's always good to see Floyd getting back in the ring. It's just to learn. Learn from their greatness. Yeah. I follow their blueprint, man. Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, all the greats, man. I follow their blueprint. Even Devin Haney, I like how they came up. I told Bill Haney, I like what y'all did, man, and I'm following y'all blueprint, man. Because they,
for
they
real,
they 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 made a lot of money in the sport of boxing in a small amount of time.
for real, and obviously, when you surround yourself with successful people, the
Yeah,
chances are you'll be another successful person. That's obviously what
right.
you're doing now, man.
Yeah, yeah, for real. For real. I just gotta keep going. I feel like I'm almost there, man. I'm almost there. I'm like a couple moves away from being that guy. I'm a couple moves away, man. It's gonna happen 2025 for sure. I know it is.
It seems like you're a promoter in the making.
A promoter in the making.
Well,
Yeah.
you probably got a name for it already, Savage Promotions or something like that.
Savage Nation Promotion. We gonna put it together though. We gonna put it together.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
DeAndre, we'll catch up after the fight now.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. I
Okay.
appreciate the time you've taken out as well, man.
Yeah, I
Um,
appreciate your time too. I appreciate this interview, man. I want to say, I can't wait to come to the UK. Hopefully, one of those fighters over there, take the chance of fighting me. And yeah, man, let's get it done. Let's make it happen.
no problem, man. No problem. I'm sure a lot of them will be watching this video. So who knows, man, you might get a DM this weekend. But
Yeah,
all the best.
to the promoters over there in the UK, let's put something together, man. Four fight deal, 5 fight deal, 6 fight deal. Let's put something together.
Absolutely. And I mean you're 6-0 with 6 knockouts, so you're not a joke.
Right.
Um so yeah, hopefully they have their eyes peeled. But
Let's do it. Let's
all the
make it
best, my
happen.
bro. and we'll catch up.
Okay, I appreciate you, man.
We'll catch up after the fight, and I'm sure I'll be messaging you during the fight as well.
For sure. Okay, I'll talk to you later, man. Appreciate you.
Cool, man. Take it easy.